Good morning, landlords. My daily piece of landlord content today centres around how you can increase the rent on your rental properties. So I've actually recently been contacted by a tenant who isn't living in the property that we manage, but contacted me to ask. She's had a quite dramatic rent increase, and it's simply been sent to her via email by the landlord. And she wanted to know whether that's legally standing or not. Now, there's only a certain number of ways that rent can be increased, and that is, it cannot be increased within a fixed term, because that fixed term is exactly that, it's fixed for that term at the rental amount stated. And so the rent can only be increased when either the contract comes to an end, or it can in fact be increased by agreement. If both parties were to agree, then that can be the case. But in any case, it can only be increased once per year. Now, this property hasn't had a rent increase, so that's not the issue. But if a landlord wants to increase the rent, then it must be done using a prescribed form, which is called a Section 13 notice. And that must be served on that prescribed form, and it gives the tenant information on how they can challenge the rent increase should they wish to. So it's very important that if you are carrying out a rent increase as a landlord, it is done in the correct manner, using the correct prescribed forms, the Section 13 notice, and only done at certain time intervals. So if you need any more information on that, do get in touch. As with serving possession notices and wanting your property back, same with rent increases, simply sending a letter or an email, I'm afraid, isn't acceptable.